We have news tonight on two of the province's biggest files, education and health. We'll start with the latter. Doug Ford says a healthcare announcement is coming this week, which means we could hear more about how the government plans to ease the strain on Ontario's healthcare system.
Minister Jones has been actively engaging with our frontline partners to identify concrete solutions. I know she'll have more to say on Wednesday because we'll always be there to support our healthcare system.
The Premier is in Ottawa speaking at a conference with municipal leaders. Healthcare has turned into a major post-election issue for the Ford government. At the end of July, during the long weekend, 20 Ontario hospitals were forced to temporarily close ERs due to staffing shortages. Last week, 6 were shut down. An ER in Wingham also closed this past weekend and will be closing again this evening. To ease the strain on hospitals, Ford confirmed on Friday the government is considering further privatizing some health services, but promised they would still be covered by OHIP.
Guys, we can't continue doing the same thing and pouring billions, which we'll continue doing, and expecting a different result.
Another big issue for the Ford government is contract negotiations with education workers. Like nurses, they have had salaries capped at 1% for the past 3 years. Today, the government offered support staff like education assistants, ECEs, and custodians who make less than $39,000 a year, a 2% raise over 4 years. Those who make over $39,000 a year are being offered 1.25% per year. The union is giving that offer a hard no.
What was presented was so disrespectful.
Last week, CUPE released its wage demand, asking for an increase of $3.25 an hour, which is roughly 11.7% a year. The gap between the two sides is wide.
I would say it is between 35 cents and 55 cents an hour that they are offering us. That's a long way away from the $3.25 that workers need.
CUPE's school board bargaining unit will meet August 22nd to debate whether to take a strike vote. To give you a sense of just how far apart the two sides are, the union says it's not threatening a strike.
The vast majority of strike votes do not actually lead to strike.
But the education minister is sounding the alarm.
The intention there is to lay the groundwork for a strike. If they proceed with the various steps required, we can see a strike as early as mid-September.
Where do you go from here?
Look, I think there's still a path to a deal because kids need to be in school.
Is there wiggle room? Well, more than likely. I did ask the education minister that question, but he didn't answer. Don't forget, teacher contracts are also expiring at the end of this month.